Nithyananda.
I am Nithyananda Avimukthananda from Mumbai.
I'm Ma Avimukthananda from Mumbai. We are Gurukul parents. Our son, Sri Gangadhara Maharaj, is studying in Swamiji's Gurukul since the last 7 years. He's 17 years old, and we have been associated with Swamiji since the last 10 years, since 2010. Uh, I think we are fortunate enough that we could take a decision of sending our son to Swamiji's Gurukul, because the kind of education that Swamiji, the kind of experience that Swamiji is giving to our children as Gurukul Balasans is something which we as parents could have never even thought of giving in the outer world. The kind of powerful cognitions, the power manifestations, all whatever is being taught by Swamiji has become an experience in these balasans. The kind of life that they live, which is full of integrity, which is full of responsibility and enriching, is something wherein they learn to live for others. They become sensitive to others' feelings, and they help and heal others. This kind of a life wherein you live for others is something which only Swamiji can teach. So it is really an amazing platform for the kids to grow in every dimension. So the Gurukul system which Swamiji has founded is based on the ancient Vedic Gurukul system, the Vashishta Gurukul system, wherein the kids are taught to live in powerful cognitions every day and every moment of their life with the techniques of completion, the science of completion, power manifestation, and everything that they use in their day-to-day life, which makes them more and more powerful, and also raising their level of consciousness at such a young age. These kids take up big responsibilities. They are able to crack IT exams, and they are able to crack probably any other exams which a normal kid would struggle with in the outer world. So the level of intelligence, the level of responsibility, the level of consciousness, everything grows up in these children amazingly. It is out of experience that the kids learn. They are allowed to explore every possibility that they have, and also they are allowed to choose their own path. So I believe that this is a very right platform for the kids to grow, rather than being in a school where probably they are only taught to mug up things and just write exams and get some scores, and probably go out and do some work which is probably not even aligned to their purpose of life. Under this kind of education system which we find outside, I feel that the 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 opportunities for the kids are very limited.
Yeah. So when I'm in the search, or when I'm in the seeking for Guru, I identify one thing after working with corporate, after setting up a company, and done this rat race for a pretty long time. Uh, the identifying the purpose in young age would do lot good to individual as well as to the humanity. So this purpose of life, that in our Sanskrit we can say Swadharma, finding out the Swadharma for each one of us is the primary thing. So in that process only I end up with the kid, end up with Swamiji. So when I just trying to search for Swadharma for me, then I thought Swamiji is running a beautiful ecosystem where he's helping not only the adult, even the kids who can find out the Swadharma and start living Swadharma from the young age. So, after COVID, a lot of questions have been come up outside. So it's about, the new normal has come in. What is this new normal? We were talking about the career. Okay, a lot of my relatives used to ask me the questions. What would be the career for the kids? What is the next career trend is going to be? If you look back 60s, when you are in the 60s, going to the civil service examinations and going to the higher government post, That's what one of the driving force, the whole masses were going behind it. If you are in 1970 going behind the bank job, is that a gold mine? 1980s, the whole, that was little mishappening was there. People were not aware about where to go. End of the 80s, computers started coming, and starting of 90 was a gold mine. So this so-called career, so-called life settling keep changing, and there is nothing permanent in it. And same thing happened for 2000 to 2010, 2010 to 20. After COVID, the whole world is shocked. They don't know where to go for it. There is nothing called, this is fixed. What all we thought something great has gone into doom. Okay, so this is where Swamiji says the conscious-based studies are coming back, and it was there. Now people started realizing it. So anyone who is consciously strong enough inside, for him it doesn't matter what career or what he will be doing externally. It's not about career, it's about your consciousness. Okay, you can be a Brahmana or you can be a Vaishya, you can be, doesn't matter. It's about if you are consciously evolved, if you are consciously matured enough, if you know how to handle the life, you are done with the life. You are so beautifully can live with the life. That's a core Swamiji is trying to teach in Gurukul. And we could be able to see in the last 7 years, all the kids, particularly I can vouch for my kid, is so beautifully evolving. From any side, you say academic side, maturity side, internally, externally, how he handles himself, how he handles relationship, how he is holding himself high for it. What are the aspirations he is going for it? So, like life is a battle, as Krishna says, what battle he want to choose? You want to be a battle for will my job be there, or will I be with boyfriend, girlfriend? Will I go to this place? What is going to be? Is that a battle you want to choose? Or you want to say, I want to be a Shakta, I wanted to do this. What kind of a battle you would like to choose? So they could able to choose the battle according to the Swadharma. Swamiji helps create such a kind of an environment, and he saw to that kids are beautifully traveling without any jerks. Like a super cosmic mother, he could be able to hold these kids and take the kids to where they have to reach upon. So if somebody asks me what is a career, I say getting your Swadharma complete in this lifeline is what the purpose of the life is. It what the so-called career or life career is all about, and Swamiji does that so beautifully. Yes.
Yeah, so as rightly said, see, identifying the Swadharma at a very young age will help the kids to actually take the path and achieve it. That is what I believe. So Swamiji has paved the way for the Balasins, for the children. He's bringing them up so beautifully with the kind of responsibility that they take, and the kind of Swamiji has given them directions. He keeps giving them directions in every path. Each and every kid, each and every kid is so close to Swamiji. He looks after each and every kid so nicely, and he guides them in every way, allowing them to explore life, and at the same time, like how Paramashiva grooms Subramanya. Similarly, Swamiji is here grooming our children to become warriors, real warriors of the life, wherein they will be able to identify their Swadharma, they will be able to stand up for their Swadharma and achieve it without having any self-doubt, without having any self-denial or self-hatred. And this is something the which which is which is very much required to lead a very powerful life, is what I believe. Because what we see outside with the kids of the same age, they are absolutely in a very deluded atmosphere. They don't know what they are doing. They are not sure where their life is going to lead to. But in comparison, when I see my own son who is studying in Gurukul, he is very clear as to what his path is going to be. Swamiji has given them that clarity. He's able to say that I want to do this. at this point of time. A 17-year-old being so sure of himself is something which probably we cannot see in the outer world today. When in the outer world, people are getting deluded by various media and so many other distractions which the kids face. But our kids in Gurukul are always guided by the right cognitions that Swamiji gives them at every moment, at every path, at every instance. Swamiji is there to guide them, to hold them, to support them, to bring them back in case they get deluded. So all this probably nobody can provide this. Even we as biological parents would give this kind of a thing only to a particular level, maybe to a certain limit, not beyond that. The kind of experience that Swamiji is giving is beyond all this, is just beyond all this. He is there, simply there for our kids, and that much assurance gives us so much of relief that we know that whatever happens, our son is in safe hands and he will definitely flourish in whatever he takes up. Definitely, he will stand up with powerful cognitions and live a life of fulfillment right from this young age, rather than suffering for the whole of their younger age and then coming to a spiritual master. Once everything is done, it is always better to be in in that vatavarna of a spiritual master, especially who is an incarnation of Paramashiva himself. And it gives me immense happiness to know that he is in safe hands and he is with Paramashiva, he is under Paramashiva. So definitely he'll be like Subramanya, is what I feel. So it really gives me so much of happiness to and I really thank Swamiji that he has groomed our children so beautifully. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
so
you
much,
so much,
Swamiji.
Swamiji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As a proud Gurukul parents, we just submit all our gratitude towards your lotus feet. Thank you.
Thank you, Nithyananda.